Hello. Welcome back to That's English.
Hello, everyone. Oh.
You sound tired.
I was out very late last night with some friends.
Really? I think my partying days are over.
Don't be silly. As they say, you're only as old as you feel. In today's programme, we meet Danny's father, Steve. He's in very good shape for his age.
Watch and answer this question. How does Danny think life was different when his father was his age?
There are no borders when you're beaming. A smile to a smile can't fill the air. So we can sing and bring all the colors.
Cheers! It's great to see you.
Hey, Dad, there's no alcohol in this, is there?
None at all.
I have to work tonight. This report needs finishing.
You don't have to take work home at the weekend, do you?
I have to if I want to keep my job.
A young man like you needs to be enjoying life.
Well, thanks for the advice, Dad, but you needn't have bothered.
There's no need for us to argue. I care about you, Danny. When I was your age...
Dad, when you were my age, life was easier. It was easier to get a job, and you didn't need to pay such ridiculous rents. So I have to work tonight, and that means no alcohol.
I hear you. What do you think of the music?
It's not really my thing.
For love and for every heart.
Hey, Danny. I've got some news. I've met someone.
You're always meeting people, Dad. It will last a couple of months and then it'll be over.
You needn't talk to me like that. This time it's different. I'll introduce you. Roxy, baby.
Oh, no, Dad.
Roxy, this is Danny. Danny, Roxy.
Danny, it's good to meet you. Your dad's told me a lot about you.
Yeah, well...
I hope you enjoyed the music.
It was okay.
I knew you two would get along. Now, Danny, Roxanne and I have some wonderful news. We're going to have a baby.
What?
Yes, it was a bit of a shock for me too. But it's all going to work out. I think I'd better leave you two to talk. And I need to get something to eat.
No, wait, I'll come with you. Danny, we'll speak tomorrow, yeah? You needn't have been so rude.
I wasn't rude, I was shocked. You're too old to be bringing up a baby.
Hey, what's wrong with you? Relax. There's no need to get so worked up. Do you think I should be predictable and boring because I'm middle-aged?
Do you think I have to be out clubbing every night just because I'm young?
You should watch your diet. That dessert's just full of sugar and fat.
You see, I can be irresponsible too.
Poor Danny. He seems to argue a lot with his father.
Well, it must have been a shock to find out that his dad's new girlfriend isn't much older than him.
Did you answer the question? How does Danny think life was different when his father was his age?
When I was your age...
Dad, when you were my age, life was easier. It was easier to get a job, and you didn't need to pay such ridiculous rents. So I have to work tonight, and that means no alcohol.
Danny thinks life was easier when his father was his age.
Because it was easier to get a job and rents were much lower.
In the video, we heard a number of ways to express necessity in the present.
I have to work tonight. This report needs finishing.
You don't have to take work home at the weekend, do you? There's no need for us to argue. You needn't talk to me like that.
We use both need and have to express necessity. And when we talk about something that we need not do, we can use the contracted form, needn't.
We also heard an example of this structure in the past.
Well, thanks for the advice, Dad, but you needn't have bothered.
We often use need plus ing as an alternative to the passive. For example, instead of saying my clothes need to be ironed, it's more usual to say my clothes need ironing.
I've been thinking, Samantha, I don't need to stay at home every night. Maybe I need to go out more.
Yes, you need to be taken out, Kieran. You should tell your wife.
You're right. I need taking out. I shall tell my wife.
Let's see if father and son have managed to work things out.
As you watch, answer this question. Why is Danny so upset with his father?
You're up late. You know, you've got around 1,000 calories on that plate.
There's no need to lecture me. You know, my dad eats muesli for breakfast every day, and in my view, it doesn't make him a better person.
Hey, what are you so angry about? I wonder if it's anything to do with your dad.
He's starting a new life. He's having a baby, which I think is ridiculous. I mean, my new stepmother isn't that much older than me.
My aunt's with a man who's 15 years younger than her, and they've been living together happily for years. To tell you the truth, they're the happiest couple I know. Look, there they are. My other aunt said it would never work.
Oh, I guess they were jealous.
Yeah, I do believe you're right.
Maybe I'm jealous of my father. And I don't like the idea of Roxanne taking the place of Mum.
Roxanne. Cool name for a stepmom.
Well, I'm certainly not calling her Mum, that's for sure. Hello? Hi, Roxanne. Okay. Yeah? When? Okay. She wants to meet me.
Let me start by saying I'm sorry. We weren't very sensitive about telling you I'm pregnant.
Oh, my dad's not the sensitive type. What I'm more concerned with is he's in his late 50s. He's too old to be having a midlife crisis.
I understand. It's a bit of a shock for you.
You and I are almost the same age. It's weird.
To tell you the truth, when I found out I was pregnant, I thought your dad would be against having a baby. But when I told him, he was so excited. We're really happy together.
Well, good for you. I don't want to be jealous of my own father, but he always seems to land on his feet while I have to work really hard just to survive.
I know how you feel. It's hard for our generation. How about a drink?
No, thanks. I'm off home to finish some reports for work.
I'm a bit of a workaholic as well. It takes one to know one. In fact, I'm fairly certain I was a workaholic as a graphic designer.
Well, maybe I don't need to go just yet. So how did you meet my father?
I was working 13 hours a day as a graphic designer. I started to get bad eye strain and headaches, so I went to the eye clinic. And your dad was really helpful.
I bet he was.
There's no need for that. I thought I was going blind. It's a brilliant ophthalmologist. I was really grateful, so I invited him to watch me sing.
But you don't have to have his baby just because he's a brilliant ophthalmologist.
No, I love him. So why not? I think we're about to start rehearsing again.
Okay, I better be off.
You can stay. Watch for a bit.
I'm fairly certain I'm not a workaholic.
Let's all be a part of it too.
So, Danny and Roxanne do have something in common. They're both workaholics.
Did you answer the question? Why is Danny so upset with his father?
Maybe I'm jealous of my father. And I don't like the idea of Roxanne taking the place of Mum. I don't want to be jealous of my own father, but he always seems to land on his feet while I have to work really hard just to survive.
Danny is jealous of his father. Also, he doesn't want Roxanne to take his mum's place.
And he has to work harder than his father did.
He describes his father as someone who always lands on his feet, which means that he is lucky.
Did you notice the different ways people express their opinions?
My dad eats muesli for breakfast every day, and in my view, it doesn't make him a better person.
To tell you the truth, they're the happiest couple I know.
I'm fairly certain I'm not a workaholic. He's starting a new life. He's having a baby, which I think is ridiculous.
Yeah, I do believe you're right.
Some of the expressions we heard were strong opinions, like "in my view" and "to tell you the truth."
We sometimes express less strong or tentative opinions by using phrases like, "I'm fairly certain that."
I'm fairly certain that I'd be upset if my father had a girlfriend my age.
In my view, age has very little to do with love.
I bet you wouldn't be happy if your daughter had a boyfriend 20 years older than her.
I do believe you're right.
It's time now to hear what the people on the street think about age.
We asked them, are you happy with the age you are, or would you rather be a different age? Why?
I'm very happy with the age that I am. I just turned 30. It's the best I've ever been, so I'm pretty happy with that.
I would speed it up a few years. I'd like to be done with school, I think. I'm 25 now, like 28 would be nice.
I wish I could go back to being younger, because when I was younger, I used to want to be an adult so bad, but it comes with so many responsibilities.
I am very happy with my age right now. I'm 29 years old. I'm not so young where I'm naive and dumb and just running around doing stupid stuff anymore, but I'm not too old where I don't want to just sit around and do nothing as well, but I can enjoy being outside and doing the simple things in life more than I would when I was younger.
This is the perfect age for me. I'll be 30 years old. So that separates me from being a kid to being a man. So it's a coming of age for me. And everybody's like, oh, the big 3-0. Like, I can't wait. I'm very proud of where I am right now.
I think each day is a gift. So no, I don't regret an age, a number, getting older. It's a beautiful experience.
I'm happy with my age. Yeah, because like we're young and then we still have a lot to go.
You have to take time in your life.
Yeah, and if you don't do the things that you do when you're young, you probably won't be able to do when you're older.
It seems like a lot of people are happy with the age they are.
It was only Nicole who wanted to speed it up a few years so she could finish school.
Tieno described turning 30 as the big 3-0.
Are you approaching the big 4-0 soon, Kieran?
Maybe. How about you?
Oh, never ask a woman her age. It's rude. Well, that's all we have time for on today's programme.
See you next time. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.